Back for another episode of the Young Bulls podcast. I'm here with my my fault. Let me introduce
You
myself.
good, bro?
My name is Javier. I'm here with my fellow co-hosts. If you guys like to introduce yourselves real quick.
Yeah, this is our guest, Javier.
We got Javier. We brought Max back. Say what's up, Max.
You know I had to come back for the one time.
Yes, sir.
The one
Yes, sir.
time.
Javier's
No,
new.
we'll
Tell
see.
us
It might
about
be
yourself,
multiple times.
man. Tell us about yourself,
Hey.
Javi. You're new on the show.
Yes, it's my first time on a podcast, so hopefully I do very well. I'm a fellow Temple alumni. Not alumni, but I'm gonna be a future alumni. I'm gonna be future.
Temple Owl in the building. You already know.
Temple Owl, you know what I'm saying? Temple Owl, alongside Jamal and Dinari and Max.
Yeah.
I think everybody,
Yeah, Max.
everybody's a Temple player.
So we got a nice sports segment right now, man. We got a nice sports segment coming up. All of us, we know ball. Let's be quite frank. We
I
know
am a
ball.
hooper. I am a hooper,
Okay.
so it's in
I
my
don't know why
blood.
he felt. I don't know. Okay.
Definitely
We're
not
gonna
a
ignore
hooper,
that. Yeah, thank you, Max. So today for you guys, we got an NBA
All that
draft.
city
But
do though. Don't get it twisted.
okay. Can I say my monologue? So we got an NBA draft, but it's not any other draft. This is a strictly role player draft. Now, to set the foundation, we don't want to pick a player who is a top 3 player on that team. Strictly a role player. We all have different definitions, but as an example, Dennis Rodman is banned, and I personally banned Kevin Love because you all know LeBron ran teams do not work. Anyway, so
That's fair.
yeah,
That was
the
crazy.
first pick, Max has the first pick. Denari
I
has
do.
the second pick. Yeah, I have the third pick, and Javier in a snake draft has the fourth pick. So that could be potentially great.
Mhm.
So whenever you're ready, Max,
I
take
thought I
us
had the
through your
second,
mind.
okay. I wasn't prepared to have this first pick. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I think we all know
What?
who the first pick is. I'll write it down. I'll keep.
I
track.
don't know. I really don't know where your heads are at. I have
Me and
a
Javi are locked in.
Not Denari.
I'm locked in too.
I don't know. Denari will say some weird ass player, bro. But I know me and Javi got the same in our head. I know we got the same player.
Probably, yeah.
All right. So with my first pick, I am going to take the former Finals MVP,
Yep, I knew
No
it.
way,
Andre Iguodala.
dude.
Was that who you had, Javi?
Nope. I had him
Oh.
going in like second round, to be honest.
Okay. All right, so Max.
It was between him and one more. One more should be gone.
So you had Andre Iguodala as this first?
All right, go ahead, Denari.
All right. So for mine, I'm going, back to the 2000s. You with it? So I got small forward from the Utah Jazz, AK-47, Andre Kirilenko.
Damn.
Okay, he's a shooter.
AK-47 is a fire nickname.
I
That is
think-
a fire
As
nickname.
I
a
don't know how to
first
spell. I
round
don't know
pick
how to
is low-key crazy.
Second overall pick is
Hold
crazy,
you.
but it's a decent pick. Okay,
Mhm.
so for my first overall pick, I got some good players. I'm not gonna draft my main guy yet because I know I
Why?
can probably get him in the second round.
I'm snagging him from you.
No, just no. So no Iguodala. Let me get my shooter off the bat. Let me get Ray Allen. Let me get my shooter.
Damn.
Let me get Ray Allen. Yeah. All right,
Damn.
Javi with the snake.
I knew it was gonna be you.
Cooking.
Okay.
I knew it was gonna be you.
Okay. I'm gonna take a guy. We're about to talk about a guy.
We're talking about a guy.
Javi, I have
Literally,
where your head is at.
listen to me. His only role in all his years,
Don't do
shoot
it.
the ball. You
Oh.
want a white man who knows how to shoot
You're
the ball?
gonna
Oh, I already know.
You want a
know.
white man that saved Michael Jordan's career?
What?
Take
Oh.
Steve
I'm
Kerr.
taking Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr. All right.
He's on my list.
Steve
He's
Kerr.
on my list. He's on my
That's
list.
not even
But
where I thought you were going
snake.
with it, but all right.
Snake draft. So who you
Oh,
pairing Steve Kerr with?
My second pick. there's a lot of legends on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take. Mm, listen, some people call him lucky. I don't think he's lucky, man. I think there's some. I think he got that dog in him. He gets sit on the bench the whole game, come in last 5 seconds and hit a clutch shot. I'm taking Robert Horry.
Okay.
I'm taking Robert Horry.
That was my. It was between Iggy and
I
Robert
told you
Horry.
Javi was gonna come correct. What I say? Okay, so I got my shooter. Let me get somebody. Oh, I don't really have any rebound getters. Let me get my power forward out the way. Let me get LaMarcus Aldridge. Give me LaMarcus Aldridge.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Marcus Aldridge is not a role player.
Whoa!
You can't do that.
You could have said like Roy Hibbert or something, but like
No,
not
hold
Aldridge.
on.
Marcus Aldridge is
Are we
not
banning
a
LaMarcus
role
Aldridge?
player.
I'll take LaMarcus
Marcus
Aldridge.
Aldridge was a star on every team he was on except for when he was on the net.
Okay. All right, I got another one. Give me Chris Bosh. Give me Christopher Bosh. I'll take Chris Bosh.
He said Christopher Bosh.
That is.
Wasn't he a star on the
questionable.
Raptors?
Wasn't he a star on the?
No,
wasn't he the
taking
big
Heat.
three? Wasn't he
I'm
big
taking
three?
Heat.
Yeah, big three.
Bro,
three.
Dion,
Ray
like,
Allen was
alright.
a role player that was on that team.
Give me Horace Grant.
You
Give
can
me
have
Horace Grant.
Bosh.
Give me Horace Grant.
Bosh is ass.
Nah, I'm taking Horace Grant. Give me Horace Grant.
That's
Cool.
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
That works.
All right, Max.
No, it's you, Denari.
It's you.
Oh, it's me?
You.
Denari.
I'm tripping.
It's all love.
All right. So I got Andre Kirilenko. So I just need to, as Javier said, you need a white boy that can shoot. I'm surprised nobody said this yet, but give me Kyle Korver.
Oh,
Yeah,
he wasn't
I
even
was
on my
thinking about
draft
him.
board. Wow.
I have him.
That's a great pick.
I had him as like last six man type.
Why did Denari go to all white people? All right, that's something to look out for. All right, let's go. Let's go, Max.
Interesting. So
These two picks here.
Picks here, yeah.
He does.
It's I'm between a few people, but I think that I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go with Jason Terry.
Ooh.
I like that pick. I didn't have him on my board, but
Good pick.
he's somebody that
Pick.
I think he's a second.
Came
round.
up a lot in my research. I wasn't really.
With the Mavs,
You know.
point guard, great point guard. And I think I need another great guard. That's where Derek Fisher comes in.
Damn.
Yeah, he was on my list. He was on my board. Oh no, he wasn't.
He was on my list.
If he wasn't,
I didn't have Fisher on my list. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
don't even know who Derek Fisher is. Right.
What? Of course I know who Derek Fisher is, bro.
All right, you got no defense, Denari, so I hope you come correct.
You realize Kirilenko was
Like all white boys.
You realize Kirilenko was like a 3-and-D player, right?
You got Kyle Korver on your team. He's
Take next pick.
All right, whose pick is it?
Yours.
Oh, it's mine. All right, so obviously, they're talking about defense. I don't care about that for my team.
Okay.
I just need buckets. So I got point guard Jamal Crawford.
I knew it. I was gonna pick him.
Damn.
I need a point
Damn.
guard.
He wasn't. Yeah, good, but he's.
Let me see. So there's a couple guys on my list. I really need a point guard. I just got Jamal Crawford. I don't know if you guys are gonna accept this, but I'm gonna go for Baron Davis.
Ooh, oh snap! I didn't think about that one.
Big baby.
I'm gonna go.
No, Baron Davis.
That's not Big Baby.
Oh, Baron Davis. Not going Davis. My fault. I was confusing my guys. Sorry.
You don't gotta
Right.
apologize, bro. You good.
I actually really like my
Back to
team.
me. Back to me.
3-4.
I needed a guy that can really be like a fundamental point guard, guy that knows how to pass the ball, one of the best passers, and one of the best passers. A guy that can
Jason Kidd.
find. I'm not taking Jason.
Jason Conner.
Taking a
He
guy
wasn't
that can pass the ball to Steve Kerr. Taking a guy to pass to Steve Kerr. Give it to Robert Horry. I'm gonna take Rondo.
Oh, that would have been.
I almost took him. Almost took him over Jason Terry.
All right, you need a center, Javi. You got 3 guards.
I do need a center. You're right. So I'm gonna take a guy that was up with OKC when they went to the finals.
No.
The guy that
What's my next pick?
the guy that the good center that led the
Okay, I
Raptors
got it.
to a championship. I'm gonna take Serge Ibaka, man.
That was my
Give me
next
Serge.
pick. I didn't think he
Give
was
me
gonna get
Serge,
drafted.
man.
You took.
I
Okay,
almost
well, I'm
took
gonna make some people mad.
Whoa. Alright.
So I'm gonna take a guy. I need a center. I need defense. I need consistency. I need Kobe Bryant teammate. Give me Pau
They
Gasol.
said Kobe Bryant.
Not a role player. Paul Gasol is not a role
Gasol, I
player.
don't know if
Uh-huh.
he's a
Yeah.
center, man. I don't know.
Definition
I
of a
don't
role
know,
player,
man.
David Jamal. Paul is not a role player. Paul Gasol was a
Alright.
star.
Okay. You guys hate my picks. Give me his brother. Give me his brother.
That don't. No.
Oh, a star.
He's an all-star.
God.
Defensive
man,
player of the year,
y'all killing me.
all NBA center, and he is not a role player.
He's not a role player.
Okay, you guys clearly have something against me. So, let me see. Who else I got on here? I got some. Let me see. What do I need? I got Horace Grant. Got Baron
I'm going
Davis.
small.
I need a wing. Ooh, I got the perfect wing. Give me before he got hurt. This is a guy who is a post fade midi legend, Golden State Warriors
No
legend.
way.
Give me Sean Livingston.
No.
That was a good one.
way,
That was a
man.
good one.
That's the one.
All right, so for me, let's see. I'm trying to think. I got a point guard. I got a shooter. I got another shooting guard. I got a power forward. Matter of fact, man, give me Brandon Roy.
No,
Yes.
I mean, no.
Brandon Roy is a star when he was healthy. What are you talking about?
All
No,
right, fine.
he's a
All
role
right,
player.
fine.
Yeah.
All right,
I would have given you that, Dinari, but
I am not giving him that.
your co-host rules.
all right. Matter of fact, man, just give me Rudy Fernandez then.
Rudy Fernandez.
Who?
I'm
I'm
call me
sorry.
casual. I don't know who that is.
Who?
He was
Call
on
me
the
a
Blazers.
casual.
He
I
was
don't
on
know
the
who
Blazers,
Rudy
bro. He was
Fernandez
nice.
is. You got picked in the 40th round.
Who
Man,
was?
Bro,
Oh,
just let me keep Brandon Roy, bro. Come on, bro, please.
No, Brandon Roy is a star.
He's not a
Point
star.
guard.
He wasn't even an all-star.
He was the first option on the team.
Bro.
Fernandez, it is. That means it is my pick.
Oh
back.
my god.
4 and 5. Finish it off for us, Max.
Do we do six? We do six, man.
Yeah, we do 6 man. This is fun.
That is
I didn't even
cheating.
get my
Okay.
my center yet.
Yeah. But you're gonna get another.
You're gonna get 2 more picks, Dinari.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Dang, bro, you laggy.
I'm gonna go with a guy. I'm gonna go small ball. A
Interesting.
very small ball lineup.
Interesting.
I think I'm debating. I've got four players. Only gonna get two of them because one of them should be taken. But I'm gonna go with Spurs. Danny Green.
Okay.
All right.
Oh man, that's a good pick. That is
He
a
got a
good
shooter.
pick, man.
Max, you have no big men, so
I going small ball, my brother.
okay.
I got feisty who play defense and shoot.
You do. Iguodala was a lock.
I would like a big man to hold it. I'm gonna take my guy, Big Perk.
Okay.
Big
Kendrick
Perk?
Perkins. I was never gonna draft Kendrick Perkins, but
Me neither.
I applaud you. Okay, Rudy Fernandez. Let's say what you got.
All right. I got Al Jefferson.
Okay.
Huh?
Al Jefferson.
Al Jefferson.
Oh,
I don't
thought he
think
said
this
Allen
guy.
Iverson. I don't know what that was.
I don't think this guy will be accepted, but hear me out. Give me
No.
the guy who used to bully bullies. Give me Zach Randolph.
No, he was an all-star. He was an
No,
all-star.
he's a
Wow.
star. Because I had Zach Randolph.
Okay. So I got my point guard. I
Hmm.
got Ray Allen. Got my shooter. Got my defense. I got Sean Livingston. I got Harris Grant. I need a true big man. Ah, fuck, dude. I was gonna draft Serge Ibaka, bro. I don't know if this guy will be accepted. It's very, very recent. Used to back up Jokic. I'm gonna take Yusuf Nurkic.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll give you that.
That's
It's not a
fair.
great pick,
Fair.
but it's a big man. I needed it. All right, Javi, finish us off.
All right. I'm gonna finish this off with a bang real quick.
It's not finished. If we have one round.
It's not finished, but
Well, he's
my
gonna
last two.
finish like
It's my last two picks.
this is
Yeah,
finish off his
yeah.
team.
I'm gonna take. I'm also gonna take a really recent guy. I'm gonna take a guy that owns like more shoes in his closet right now than I've ever owned in my whole life.
Okay, took him
I'm
off
gonna
the
take a
board.
guy that has two jobs,
That's
guard the
cool.
best player in the court, and then sit on the corner on offense.
Bro, PJ.
I'm gonna take the
Yeah.
definition
Freeze
of
tonight.
hustle. I'm gonna take PJ Tucker, man.
That's the definition of a role player right there.
Cool. I had three players on my list. You took one of them, hoping my next two will fall. I only.
Hold on. Wait, whoa. I got another pick. Hold on.
I think they will fall because I'm going for someone that's
I know
older.
Dinari isn't gonna take him.
Yeah,
Who?
I'm not gonna take him either. I promise you.
Actually,
My
Dinari.
next player. I'm gonna take.
You could screw him. Do it.
I'm gonna take one of the guys that. We're gonna talk about a guy that. He's the definition of 3 and D.
Ooh.
No.
This man,
Ooh.
listen, he led the league in 3-point percentage in 02-03. Claimed a young LeBron in 07. He's a 3-time champ for the Spurs. I'm gonna take Bruce Bowen.
Oh.
That's not. Good pick. That's a good pick.
I need scoring off the bench. I need a spark plug. I need someone that can change the pace of a game. I need someone who's gonna come off the bench, hit shots, and go sit down.
Mhm.
Now I can go for a lot of pure scorers. Obviously, Crawford's not on the list. I could go for a guy like could go for a lot of people.
Names.
I'm not gonna say. I could say names though because this is the last round.
If you want to. So.
I'm trying to think of a 6-man of the year that just gets buckets and nothing else. Doesn't play no defense.
You taking
do
too long,
anything.
bro. Just pick.
Okay.
Just
I'm
pick.
gonna go.
Just on. Come on. Before it comes ahead.
I'm gonna go for someone legendary player. Son is an even better player. I'm gonna go Del Curry.
Wow.
I'm gonna go Del Curry.
Interesting.
So it's my turn?
Yeah.
All right. I'm surprised nobody's picked this dude yet. I mean, I picked Jamal first, but you know.
Oh, you're Denard. What the fuck?
I'm surprised nobody's picked this dude yet, but Lou Williams.
Oh man.
Lou Will was who I was thinking
I
of.
thought it was gonna be Jamal who did it. Damn.
I was literally thinking of Lou Williams, but I couldn't remember him. Wow. Good pick, Denard. Good pick.
I forgot him too. Good pick.
Thank you.
Pick in the draft. Good job.
All right, Max, finish us off. Legendary
All right, well,
draft.
that leaves me with one on my list, and this guy up your best player, and also myself from 3, from Grizzlies, Tony Allen.
Tony Allen. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, good pick.
To go over the list, Max is starting 5.
All right,
Who are you putting at point?
Name my starting 5. I have it. Point guard. I just got 2 guard. I don't want to say point guard, shooting guard. Derek Fisher and Jason. Danny Green at small forward. Iguodala at power. Big Perk at the center, and 6-man Tony Allen.
Okay, I'll give that 2 out of 10. Now, Denari.
Wow.
Denari, give me your starting
better
5.
be in the negatives.
That's wild. My starting 5, I got Jamal Crawford, I got Kyle Korver, Kurlinko, Rudy Fernandez, Al Jefferson. Then I got Lou Williams coming off the bench.
I like this team. I like this team a lot because this team will get a lot of buckets.
That's what I'm
this
saying.
team will get buckets.
That's what I'm saying.
I like this team a lot. Lou Will and Jamal Crawford.
That's
I like that. I actually really like that lineup. So for me, I got Baron Davis at the 1. Kick it out to Ray Allen at the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Livingston, lock up your best player at the 3.
If
I
you
got
have
Horace Grant.
3,
Yeah, I got Horace Grant at the 4. I got Yusuf Nurkic, and give me some shooting off the bench. I got Del Curry.
Not bad, not bad. My starting 5. Rondo at the 1.
I think
That was a
Javi got
great
the
pick.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
lie.
put Steve Kerr at the 2.
Another great
I'm
pick.
gonna have Robert Ory at the 3. Bruce Bowen at the 4. Oh, no, I can switch them.
Tucker.
And then I'm gonna put Sergi Block at the 5
His
That
lineup
was
is nice.
with Tucker
Javier's
off the
lineup
bench.
is nice.
So you're gonna put Tucker on the bench?
Government name is crazy.
Yes.
That is a good. I mean, it's got everything. It's got defense.
I think me and Javier got the best lineups here. I'm just gonna say it.
No, I
I
just
think
think
if we-
I think it's just me.
You're a lineup
Yeah.
cook.
I think there's a huge gap between me and second place.
No,
Denari,
I think
your
Javier
team
up there as
isn't gonna win.
one and me as Javi is too.
All right,
my
well,
team's
bias
plus
aside,
DNA.
if this team played in
Everyone
a
on my
tournament-
team has won a championship. Knows what it? I lied. I don't think Tony Allen has won a championship. But
everybody on my
starting
team has
five
won a
has-
championship except Baron
Everybody on
Davis.
my
Starting
team has
5
won a
has won a champ. They know what it takes to win. They can defend and leads to championships.
My
And they
team, bro, my team has
Dude,
straight bucket
No,
getters,
bro.
man.
Baron Davis is drawing Kendrick Perkins to the top of the key, driving right past him, and he's laying it up, and he's getting an and one.
Bro, Jamal Crawford is skating on everybody on y'all team, bro. Like
Yeah.
he's
Crawford's gonna be a problem, but Crawford doesn't play defense.
You can pick. You want Danny Green lock him up? You want Derek Fisher lock him up? You want
Danny
Tyler lock?
Green.
You
Danny
want
Green
Iggy
ain't locking
Yeah.
up Jamal Crawford.
You pick. Take your
He
pick.
does.
Any
Max
matchup.
has good wing defense. Max
Danny
has
Green
great
ain't locking
wing
up
defense.
Jamal Crawford, and y'all definitely not gonna
Yes,
know
he
Jesse
is.
Karolinko.
Yes, he is. In his
No, he's
prime, yes, he
not.
is.
Hey,
On the
listen,
Spurs, yes, he is. If he's not Tony Allen, will.
PJ Tucker can guard 1 through 5.
I wouldn't
That's
even
all
put
I'm saying.
Danny Green on him. I wouldn't waste Danny Green on him.
Bro,
Put Tony.
Karolinko.
Andre Iguodala would destroy Jamal Crawford, and Andre
No, he
Iguodala-
wouldn't.
What?
Stop.
In Iguodala's prime,
I would
he
put Tony Allen on him. I'm not gonna lie.
he held LeBron to 28, 8 and 8. What do you think he would do to
Oh
28.
no! Oh no! 28. Like LeBron still put 28 on him,
All right, we're talking
Then
about the
Brown-
greatest
then
player
Brown
of all
blocked his
time.
head.
bro. And don't even get me started on Karolinko. Karolinko, y'all would not know what to do with guarding
Denari,
Karolinko.
your team, if we were in the playoffs, right? Let's see.
Just put Danny
It's
Green on him.
Max versus Javi, then me versus Denari. My team's beating Denari
My
because
team will give you
we
the
will
work. Baron
Hot
Davis.
in 2 seeds.
Don't know me,
My
bro.
team just wins the
We would
chip.
have My team is good though.
All right,
'Cause we
let's
can-
give each other an honest rating. Max, I'll give you. I think your team is very great defense. I don't think the offense is that great. I'll give you a 6.
It's crazy. Okay.
Mm.
You going down the line?
Yeah, go down the line.
Uh,
Come on.
Denari?
All right.
No.
I'll give Max. I feel like Max's team is solid, so I'll give him like a 7.
Okay. Javi.
Yeah, man. It's okay. It's okay. I'll
That's
give
how I
it.
feel.
I might just give it like a 6.5,
Damn.
7 maybe.
So
Six.
that
I'm going
so that's out of, let me see, 3, 5, 10, 15. So that's no, I'm dumb. That's 30. So Max gets a what is that? 12.5. 19 and a half out of 30.
That's crazy.
That's
Okay.
fair.
All right, let's
Hey,
do, all right,
dude,
let's
That's
do,
a bad score.
Hey,
we can do
me-
Denari. Denari, I'll go first. All right, a
Oh, this
4.
bias.
4.
Yeah, this is bias. This is bias.
No, it's not.
It's
Denari,
true,
your
it's
team
true.
is gonna
Your
put
team is
up
terrible.
buckets, but you have no defense.
My team
Rudy
against
Fernandez
your
takes you down
team
2
is
points.
like the
I'll give you a 3, Denari. I'll give you a
Yo,
3.
this is definitely biased.
Generous
This is
with a
definitely
4.
biased. Y'all don't know ball.
It's not biased. I
You're-
gave you
you're the only one
props.
that
Your
does it.
offense is amazing, but you have no defense.
Karolinko
I'll
can
give you a
lock
3.
up.
That's your only
Listen.
lockup.
Okay.
What is Al Jefferson doing? Slow.
Jefferson locking up too? He can get
Being
a board.
fat.
Slow.
In his
and fast.
prime, he could get a board. He could give you like a solid 12 and 6 off the bench.
Anybody can get a board.
12 and 6. Cool. I'm sorry about that. On to the next man. Barbecue
Yeah, come
chicken.
on, Javi.
Hey.
What you gonna rate? Javi,
Hey.
give it a 1, and we just move on.
I don't know what he was thinking, man. I don't know. I'll give it a 4 just because.
All right, I'll take that. I'll take that, Javi. I'll take that.
What?
Gonna
Max
take-
gives
you're
it a
not gonna
4.
take
It's
take my 4.
Javi gives it a 4. I'll take it.
No, because
Yeah, bro. 11 out of 30. Let's move on. My team. I can't say nothing. I hope you guys respect it. I made some
I'll
Um,
crazy
talk about
picks.
I'll talk
Two.
about Jamal's team.
Okay, no, you can't give me a bad score because I give you a bad score.
All right,
well,
all
I'm
right.
gonna give you a
Wait, is that 6 or 7?
6 out of 10. 6.
Okay, I'll
Six
take a
is pretty
6.
good. He's got some good, pretty all around team.
Yeah, I got everything you need
Um,
in the world.
but like the bigs, there's
Definitely,
like
definitely.
Yusuf Nurkic,
That Horace Grant.
uh,
Horace Grant.
Horace Grant. Yeah, but like
Horace,
Living.
I can't really talk too much because I don't have that many bigs. But like,
You'll be
hey,
alright.
do I
You
Yusuf
trust
got
Nurkic
Yusuf?
will give you
Do I
20
trust
and
Yusuf
10.
Nurkic in the paint? I don't know. I'm gonna
That's
give it
fair.
a 6. Though. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay, 12. Denari.
Honestly, it's Jamal's, right? Jamal's team.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not gonna lie. I'll give it a solid 7.5. 7.5.
Okay, so that's a
wild.
19.5. Wow, I'm tied with Max. Okay.
That is wild. That is
Hey, I'll
wild.
take a 19. I'll take a 19. Okay, Javi, your team is probably
We let the people
best
vote at
here. I'll give Javi team an 8. I'll give his team an 8. I'll give his team an 8. I like it a lot. Rondo is what did it for me. Then Serge Ibaka. That was really good.
I'm gonna give him 7.5.
So Javi
Okay.
already won with that score. All right, Denari, give it a 1, and me and Max tied for first place.
Yeah. Wow.
Avi, I'll give your team an 8.
Okay, so he's just gonna suck me. So
What
what
can I
is that?
say?
23.5. Let me see. I don't know math.
Out of 30.
Javi won according to. All right.
All right.
Javi with the
I'd
best
like
team.
I'd like to give a few words on my what it means to be like championship of the Young Bulls podcast and the
Man,
first draft of the year.
Denari, I told you
Hey.
Javi was gonna come correct.
Next
I told you
topic.
Javi was
Next
gonna
topic.
lock in.
Playoff prediction.
Mine's still better than yours. I don't care what Jamal and Denari say.
I don't know, man. I
Max,
don't
I
know.
like your team, but your offense is.
If we're
shaky.
going based off of buckets, my team is number 1.
Yes,
Anything else,
I
my
agree with
team is
Denari.
last.
I perfectly agree. Your team has no playmaking. Your team has no. It just doesn't
Ball.
like make sense. You know.
I saw ball and Corver and AK-47 come off the screen, but it has no defense, and it's not be able to move in transition.
Not at all.
I would
I'm
trade
switching
you
Kyle
Lou Will. I
Korver
would
on to
trade you
Baron
Lou Will
Davis.
for PJ Tucker.
My team is gonna steals. It's gonna score
That's a good
fast,
trade,
fast
Javi.
break lays. It's gonna
Korver
lock
locked
you up.
Baron Davis
It's
up.
gonna shoot threes when needed. It's gonna run. It's
I
gonna
like
run
to
a
say my
turn.
protege Javier came on and he won. So
We do
hey,
coaches.
I told you Javi do ball.
I did not get coached.
All
I
right,
did all
next
my
topic.
research on
Next
my own.
topic. Next
All
topic.
we do
NFL. Moving on to the NFL, man. Let me see. Let me
Can
see
we
your
can we
playoff
add
bracket.
coaches to this? Hold up.
Role
With my
player
team.
coaches.
I don't think it'll make a
Role-playing
difference.
Oh,
coaches.
give me Phil Jackson. Boom. Like what?
Let me get Pop.
Doc
All
Rivers.
right, we moving on.
This dude said Doc Rivers.
You just made stuff worse and worse than our.
Hey, look, my team's still
This
buckets.
dude wants to be last place.
Denari buckets.
Doc Rivers.
All right, NFL. Moving on.
Ready.
Well, this bracket is not accurate. This bracket has the freaking Raiders in the playoffs. Hold on, let me find another one.
So go
So,
to CBSSports.com.
so as y'all know, NFL season, they just finished up week 18, and we're
Come
heading
on
into
now.
Super wild card
NFC,
weekend.
you know how we do. Let's go Birds, baby.
That was a
Where your
scary
Saints?
game
Where your
for
Saints
no
at?
reason.
Hey, we beat y'all. That's all I care about. We beat y'all. That's all I care about.
They did.
You beat Minshew.
Where's your first round pick?
Yeah, I love that top 10 pick.
And we got
Who we
CJ
gonna
Gardner
take? Who we gonna
Johnson.
take? Maybe Miles Murphy will drop too.
I really like the cornerbacks.
Or we'll trade it for another for first rounder.
As
But
long
I
as
guess
Robert
not taking
Quinn
your
is off the
franchise
team.
quarterback and a quarterback heavy.
But so how should we do this? Should we go around the? Should we list the game and then go around what we think, or should we just
Yeah. I like
complete the
that.
Yeah,
bracket?
we can do that.
Yeah, list the
Okay.
game.
So first
Run it.
game, we got Jaguars at the Chargers. They're going to be in Duval County.
Not the first game.
Javi, I want to hear your prediction.
Hey,
Wait, that's not the mission.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's not the first game, is it?
Well, no, that's the first game that I'm looking at right now.
That's the
Uh,
wild card.
The
No,
first
no,
game Saturday is Seahawks 49ers.
Is
Yeah, but
okay,
I'm not
we can go
going.
with
I'm not going in that order. I mean, we
Okay.
can if you want.
I was just saying, made it seem like it was this game on Saturday. It's
Oh yeah,
Saturday.
my fault. First game that I'm
Yeah, okay.
currently looking at, We got the Chargers going into Duval. We got Chargers actually the lower seed here, which is interesting.
Being the best game of the
This
week.
game could go either way, so I'm curious to see what you guys think.
Hey, I'm gonna start it off, right? I'm gonna start it off real right.
Okay, go ahead.
Some people might say, "Oh, it's an upset. It's an upset." Jacksonville is a higher seed technically. I'm gonna take Jacksonville here. Doug Peterson has that championship mentality in him.
He does.
Listen,
I didn't even think of that.
Mike Williams is out. I'm pretty sure. I
No,
don't know
he's
if he's
gonna
gonna come
play.
back or not.
I think he's
He's
gonna
gonna
play.
play. Okay.
I think so.
I don't know.
But Joey
Without
Bosa might not.
They be Williams. They be out.
Yeah.
Joey
I think they're gonna
Trevor
be
Lawrence.
decent.
Issue than Mike
Trevor
Williams.
Lawrence has been great for the Jaguars.
Amazing.
A lot of pieces in Jacksonville that can really do some damage. Zay Jones is that guy. Christian Kirk had an amazing season. I don't know, man. I think Jacksonville walks out with this one.
Let me get a score. I'm gonna write this down so we can see.
I'm gonna go. I think it might be a high scoring game. Not too high though. Let's go.
So who's next? You want me to go?
He's not finished.
My phone.
Javi's not done.
My bad.
My fault.
You just stopped
I'm gonna
talking.
go.
I swear, Dinari, don't be paying attention.
I do.
At all.
You just stop.
I think it's gonna be a mid-scoring game. I'm gonna go 17-24.
I respect that.
That's a good score.
Jaguars.
I like that. All right, Denari, since you're so eager, let me hear what you got.
All right, so I feel like, Jacksonville, they were already riding high off of winning the division last week against Tennessee. And, being in the playoffs, being at home, that's going to play a big factor. The fans going to be there. Fans going to be loud and everything. I got Jacksonville winning. I feel like it's going to be a low-scoring game, though. Mm-hmm. Peterson does have that championship, pedigree already with the Eagles. But at the same time...
Say it again. Hold up. Say it again.
Oh gosh, Peterson has that championship pedigree with the Eagles, so I feel like that's gonna, in playoff football in general. So I feel like that's gonna play a role. But Lawrence is gonna show us inexperience. I still feel like the Jaguars gonna pull it off. I feel like the final score is gonna be 2017 Jacksonville.
2017.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Maul.
Wow, I could tell right now because that Max agrees with us, but I thought that this was gonna be a hot take. I got the Jags winning because, bro, the Jags are rolling into the playoffs as while the Chargers are kind of limping their way into the playoffs, and I think that I think in Duval County it's hard to win there. The Jags defense has been very underrated.
You acted it's Bills Mafia down in Duval.
Duval County does not play. I do think the Chargers O-line will do good. I think Justin Herbert will have a lot of time to throw, but I think this game can go either way. I think this is a 50-50 game, but it's going to be low scoring. I agree with Denari. I have Jacksonville winning. But I have it like 17-14. I think it's gonna be very close. I actually think it might come down to the game-winning field goal. I think it's gonna be a very close game. What about you, Max? I think Max has the Chargers, but I want to hear why.
Jamal knows of the Chargers, and for multiple reasons, I think Jacksonville's riding high coming into this. But they barely escaped that game. Their defense is what won them that against Joshua. So they won the game. That's great. I trust more going into this playoff. Trevor Lawrence or Justin Herbert. It's Justin, and I think in week 3, Jaguars crushed, absolutely demolished the Chargers 8-10 in Los Angeles. I don't think that happens again. I think it has the potential to be a high scoring game. I don't think it. I think it's to be a slow game. Both QBs, both teams haven't been in the playoffs in a while. And Jaguars start hot, and then the Chargers will come. I think they're hot because of Peterson's experience as well as riding from them. But I don't think you can count Justin Herbert and offense out, as well as uh, Derwin James in that defense. I have the pieces around them to be able to really make a run in this playoffs. I'm gonna take the Chargers. They 27. Think it will be a close one that the Chargers out.
What was the score?
27-24 Chargers.
Yeah, so we all have it a close game. I do agree with Max. Yeah, I agree with Max in the fact that I forgot what I was gonna say. Moving on, the next game, we got the Bengals and we got the Ravens. I think this is obvious. I think we all gonna have the same answer. The Ravens.
I'm taking man.
Whoa. Okay.
Lamar's coming back.
Whoa, Tom, you got Baltimore winning?
No, I'm just capping. I'm taking.
I'm about to say. I don't think we need to go into this too much.
I would love to see Lamar Jackson eat up the Bengals and just get that contract. I think he's gonna get it no matter what.
He better.
Lamar hasn't played in six weeks, and
yeah, that's
that they still don't really have a receiver. They have Mark Andrews, but it's not something. And I do hope it's close, just because it's a division game rivalry. They're always close, and
yeah, they are.
Dominated last week, but they were on their third string, so I would love to see even finally win in playoffs. They've been disappointing in the playoffs. Ever since Lamar's kind of come along. Regular season, they've been great. They've just had a quiet year, slowly still being a good team. I just think those are too hot. That Joe is too good to stop. But I'm rooting for the Ravens. But I'm gonna take the Bengals in a high scoring game, probably 34-7.
34-7?
27. 34, 20, or 27.
I actually have the Bengals 31-24. Quick and easy. Ravens have an amazing defense, but the Bengals are winning 8 straight. Ravens are limping into the playoffs. Ravens are going to be playing in Cincinnati. They just got whooped. And the Ravens have a top defense, but the Bengals just whooped them last week, and their defense wasn't resting starters, so we know what that looks like. Lamar Jackson hasn't played in 6 weeks. He's coming off a pretty serious injury. Doesn't have any weapons. This is easy. Give me the Bengals all day. That's it. Go ahead, Dinari.
I got the Bengals winning 35-21. Joe Burrow is going to obliterate the Ravens defense. And as much as, I want Lamar to play good, I feel like Lamar's going to show flashes, but him just coming back from being injured and everything like that, I feel like the defense for the Bengals is going to be too much for him. So final score 35-21 Cincinnati.
Yeah. Bengals are they're gonna I think they have a chance to go all the way back again.
Yeah,
maybe
they really do.
Maybe they might.
I don't know.
I mean, you look
it's
at Kansas City and Buffalo being the top
two. Too good, not.
If things fall their way, they can definitely make it back to the Super Bowl. I have them absolutely destroying the Baltimore Ravens, like 30-10 probably.
Wow.
I think
I got them putting
Lamar gets that one or two nice couple rushing yards or something like that, but I Joe Burrow and all the weapons he has around him, I think he's just gonna dominate them.
All right, so we all got the Bengals and Chiefs playing in the divisional. We'll get to that later. But next game, we got the Bills and the Dolphins. This should be quick too. Javi, start us off. What you got?
Bills. I got them not absolutely, but I got them winning. What might be a close game, but not really.
But will you?
Probably heading into the second half, it might be close, but at the end of it, I just see Josh Allen throwing for 500 yards straight up against the Miami Dolphins.
500.
That's insane, bro.
That is crazy.
A little bit of an exaggeration, but I just have Josh Allen going nuclear against the Dolphins. I'm gonna have them winning probably like 35-27.
Oh wow, you think the Dolphins will put up 27? All right, I can
I
buy.
think Tyreek Hill can have a great game. Jalen
He
Waddle
could.
could do something. But you look at the
You
QB
know Jalen
situation.
Waddle
It's
will do
just
something.
you look at the QB situation. It's
Not
just
not Tyreek Hill.
No, he said Tyreek. He said Tyreek.
I said Tyreek.
Oh, I missed that. I missed that. Space.
Denari.
I
This should be
got
safe.
I got Buffalo blowing them out. I got Buffalo beating them like 31-14, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you know what? I actually really like that score.
Josh Allen gonna have his his fun with the Dolphins defense, and Tua's not gonna be able to get in rhythm. He's gonna be overthrowing people. He's gonna be throwing picks all over the place. 31-14 Buffalo. This should be a blowout. I did not expect this to be close at all.
This actually disagree with you here. I think this will be close. Buffalo has the tendency to start off slow.
That is true. That is true.
I think Josh Allen looks a little wonky like he usually does, and I think that if Tua plays, which I don't think he will, and I hope he doesn't,
Tua's not playing.
Dolphins. No, I think it's unlikely that he plays.
Oh, that's gonna
But
be even
Had
worse.
like 4 concussions this whole
yeah, I think
season.
he hangs it up this season.
I think he
But
would, but I don't think
I think they jump out to an early lead. I think the Dolphins go up 14-0.
They don't
And
score
then-
for the rest of the game.
with
Yeah,
Scott.
and I do. They just because they have Scarlett Johnson doesn't mean their offense is terrible. But then I have the Bills waking up, and I have them winning 28-17.
That's not a bad score. That's not a bad score.
Okay. Yeah, I got this. I think. I hope to for as a football fan want to see the better game. I'd like to see there from a health perspective. Whatever. If he's not healthy,
He needs to be done.
he whatever's better for his health is better for the game. But that being said, I think no matter whether he plays or not, I think the Bills losing this game. So I think after the whole Damar Hamlin thing, I don't see them lose till they lose to the Eagles in the Super Bowl. But that being said, I'm taking the Bills in what I hope is a close match. And I'm gonna say 24-19.
All
Bill.
right.
Wow.
Mm.
So for the next game, we got the Buccaneers. Oh, this is going to be my favorite game to watch.
No, do
This is
that.
going to be the Buccaneers versus the Cowboys.
Do that one last.
Okay, we can do that one last. And then we got Vikings
Sure.
Giants.
And
That's-
Seahawks. We can get Seahawks 49ers out of the way. 49ers should win that.
I'm going for Seattle.
My God.
It's not even your turn, but okay, we'll start with Denari.
Chatting.
I'll have Geno Smith coming out, doing his thing. I think this is his first playoff start, right?
Is it?
Yes.
Pretty sure.
Yeah,
it
this
is.
is
Yes,
first.
it is. This is
Because
like
he
a
played in the
season
Jets.
started
So
with.
yeah, no. This
All right,
has to be his
so
first playoff.
he's been out of the playoffs for a long time. So
He's
I
never
think-
been in the playoffs.
Oh, he's never been.
Yeah, this
No,
is
he's
his first
played for
start.
the Jets Giants.
All right.
Chargers for a year.
All right, so since this is his first playoff start, so I feel like Geno gonna have a good game. DK Metcalf and the Seahawks offense will be able to support Geno, and I feel like the defense is gonna step up. I feel like they're gonna shock the world. I feel like they're gonna beat the 49ers. Final score is gonna be 28-21 Seattle.
Okay.
I would
No
love
field
to
goals
see that
whatsoever.
happen.
Okay. Yeah. As
Love
an
for
Eagles
the
fan,
Seahawks.
I would love that
I
fantasy
love
to happen.
the
But
Seahawks in the second round.
Max, let's be real, Max. What you got? Let's be honest.
I got the Niners winning 38-10.
I love that score,
I
man.
like
God.
that prediction.
I actually really love that score.
That's
Yeah, no. The Seattle, what do I have to say? The 49ers have won 10 straight games. I mean,
Not
they
even
could put
10.
me, they could put me at quarterback, and we would still win the game. 49ers going to win
Seahawks
I
almost
do
lost last week to the field Rams.
to the Rams, the 12-loss Rams. But football, that doesn't matter because you could almost lose to the Texans and then blow out the Chiefs. We've seen it happen. It doesn't matter. But however, this is going to be a very interesting game. I think Geno does start good. I think the Seahawks put up 17 points, but I think the 49ers put up 38 points. So
Mm-hmm.
38-17. Uh, Javier.
Yeah, I think Geno Smith is going to come out strong against this Niners defense. He's going to score a touchdown, maybe get some field goals in. I just don't. I just 49ers have such an amazing system going on. So many weapons on offense and defense. It's gonna be a massacre. I got him winning like probably like 35-10.
Yeah, I actually like that score too. I like that score a lot.
And Donovan
Uh,
Mitchell had 46 tonight, and they still lost to the
they
Jets.
lost. Damn.
1-14.
So we got the Vikings and the Giants next. This is going to be interesting. I think this is a coin flip game, so I'm very curious to see what you guys got. But
Hop, go ahead.
Vikings Giants. Who said not really? Max, you said not
I
really?
s- No, I said Javi. Javi, you're first. Go ahead.
Yeah. Brian Daboll, man, he's that guy. No, he's not. I mean, he is. Um, Kirk Cousins masterclass, maybe not. I don't know.
Okay.
Um,
That's laughable, but
I think it all depends on Kirk Cousins and how he performs against the Giants defense.
he is an
Um,
X factor. Yeah, he is an X factor.
I definitely think Justin Jefferson is going to get like 30 targets that game. Um, I think the Vikings barely pull it off, just barely. I'm
Again,
gonna go with a, I'm gonna go score. I'm gonna go score with 21-18. Win on a
wow.
field goal.
That's a very interesting score. Imagine an 18-18 tie. Okay, Denari.
Well, they played a couple of weeks ago. And I'm pretty sure the game was decided by a field goal, right?
Yep,
But
61 yarder.
but I feel like the fact that this is the playoffs and it's Kirk Cousins in the playoffs, and historically, Kirk Cousins in the playoffs they don't mix.
Is Daniel Jones in the playoffs?
Yeah. Both yeah. You got one quarterback who has a good.
You got it.
Yeah, but you got another quarterback who historically has been like not the best in the playoffs. So I don't know. It's like Jamal just said. It's going to be a toss up for sure. It's
Hmm.
definitely going to be one of those games where I feel like a possession or a missed opportunity is going to come back and haunt the other team. I have New York winning. I got the Giants winning. Got the Giants winning 27-24. And I
Yeah.
feel like Kirk Cousins is gonna have this is gonna be a Kirk Cousins three picks game. I feel like he's gonna have 3 interceptions this
Whoa.
game.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Picks. Okay.
3 picks.
Wow. Go ahead, Mo.
I have the New Jersey Giants winning, and let me tell you why. I think that without the Kirk Cousins nonsense, Kirk Cousins doesn't play great in prime time, but I love Kirk Cousins. I think he's a great quarterback. And well, no, I think Kirk Cousins is a quarterback where if you're better than him, you're great, and if you're worse than him, you're not
Yes.
that good.
right.
But
True.
I think Daniel Jones has made a very underrated improvement. I think he's cut the turnovers, he's cut the fumbles, he's getting the ball out quickly, he's making the right reads. I think if Daniel Jones, he's been on fire recently. Saquon Barkley, he's a dog.
And the defense too.
The defense is good, but their secondary,
Yes.
I don't think they're going to stop Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
I think Justin Jefferson gets 2 touchdowns, and I think,
At least.
yeah, I think the Giants edge out a win. They know how this team plays. They played them recently. They played them pretty well. I think the Giants win, and it's going to be very close. I got them winning like 24-21 type score, something like that. But I got New Jersey.
Hey, man. This is gonna be a great game. I think the Kings are a fluke team. I
I
do
don't know,
believe
man.
that.
I don't know about
They
fluke.
win close games or blown out.
Yeah,
I think they lose a close game this week to the Giants. I think that the Giants game plan well enough to beat this team.
yeah.
Right? Just or you try at least whatever you can to stop Justin Jefferson.
He's the X factor. I mean, if Justin Jefferson does what he
Just Jefferson's
does,
always X factor. Another guy to T.J. Hawkinson.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Love
True.
Kirk Cousins. Loves T.J. Hawkinson.
KJ too. He loves KJ.
Yeah, but you could say that about many receivers. I think Saquon has over 100 scrimmage yards. This Giants the game. If Saquon doesn't have over 100 scrimmage yards and over 20 touches, the
He
Giants
needs
does
20 touches.
not the
True.
Giants don't. I believe that. I think the Giants are well coached by Brian Dable. That's what has gotten them here. Don't get me wrong. They have their team, but if you line them compared to other teams, you're likely taking the other team. Uh, but I am gonna take the Giants in a close. I want to say close game. I I think the Giants win in a close game, or the Vikings pretty easily. I'm gonna take the Giants with a score of mm, I don't know the score. I'll say 27 or flip the script from last time.
So I think the Vikings defense is the worst in the league. So if Saquon can get going,
The worst in the league.
yeah, I think it's either them or Detroit.
Okay.
But yeah, so now we got the game. This is the game of the week. I
Oh
got the
baby.
Buccaneers versus the Cowboys.
Cannot wait to
Hmm.
shred you Cowboys fans.
So Max is gonna go with the Bucks because he's an
Whether
Eagles
it's this
fan.
week or next week. Whether it's 5 or 25. The Cowboys can win in the playoffs. Um, People that were around and he's listening. Uh, remind everybody what it's like for Cowboys to be able to win in the playoffs successfully. Because I've never seen a successful Cowboys franchise. Don't get me wrong. There's been many ass kickings of Cowboys over Eagles. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
respectable.
in the
But
regular season.
as long as I've been the Eagles dominated more so than the Cowboys have. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into all of this, but Brady is undefeated against the Cowboys. Dak
Hmm.
Prescott is not an elite quarterback. He's just okay quarterback. He's in the category of Ryan Tannehill, Derek Carr, Kirk
That's
Cousins,
insane.
if even than Kirk Cousins.
Ooh.
Last week just proved that Dak Prescott is a bum. He's not a quarterback. This comes down to if Dak Prescott throws against the Buccaneers defense. Micah Parsons, if he gets to Tom Brady enough, boys will win this game. It's put under enough pressure and can't throw to Evans and Chris Godwin and dump it off to Leonard Fournette. The Cowboys win this game. I think that is what it comes down to, and it comes down to Dak Prescott. Does he turn the ball over or does he not? I think he does. I think Tom Brady. It's the playoffs. Most likely his last year. He shreds the Cowboys defense, and the Buccaneers win a close one, 17-14.
Wow, 17 to
Hmm.
14. Wow. So I also have the Buccaneers winning. Um, Brady just knows what to do against the Cowboys. Brady is so the Cowboys have some significant injuries on the defense. Their defense has not been great these last couple of weeks. They're limping into the playoffs after what happened in Washington.
Limping. Got
Yeah, Dak Prescott has turned the ball over in 7 straight games. Um,
Mm.
and I do think the Bucks are going to win. I think this is not going to be a one-score game. I think that this is going to be a game that's going to be decided by the third quarter. I think the Buccaneers come out to an early lead, and the Cowboys are deflated from there. And Jaron Curse is banged up. Vander Esch is hurt. They got some other injuries on the defense. Their secondary is questionable. Brady knows how to read the blitz. He knows how to get the ball out quickly. He's not going to get. I don't think he's going to get sacked more than 3 times. Brady is the best quarterback in the league at getting the ball out and making the reads, thinking and dunking. This is going to be a 24-17 ish type game. This is not going to be close.
Okay.
What was your score?
24-17 Buccaneers.
That is significantly close, but
Oh
I
yeah,
see
I
what
said it's
you're
not a
saying.
one-score game, and it was. No, it's cool. I'm not gonna change it. I like that score.
Mhm. All right. Let me see. I think Tom Brady keeps the streak alive against the Cowboys in his career. Um, I don't think it's gonna be a super like as dominant game as they had in Week 1, where it's just a massacre. Um, I definitely think I don't think Dak Prescott is on the level of Kirk Cousins and Derek Carr. I think he's a little bit above that, but either way, like Jamal said, turning the ball over in the last I don't know how many games is unacceptable from your starting cornerback.
How long
I
is it
think
going to be acceptable though? Because he's done that for a long time. Still give him that. I feel like we all passed.
you're right.
That's
You're
why
right.
I'm
You're
putting
right.
up with Derek Carr and Ryan Kirk. That's why. If even Cousins is the stress, Kirk Cousins is balling out this year. Anyway, cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. You bring up a great point though. I think in the next 2 seasons, if this if this game doesn't go out the way Dallas wants it to, if Dak Prescott keeps getting injured, I think the Cowboys move on from him and move on
Wow.
to guys like somebody else maybe in the draft,
Right.
maybe next year's draft somebody. I don't know. They just get somebody. I think Buccaneers win this 2017 maybe in a kind of close game.
27. What?
2017.
17.
Okay. Denari.
Sorry.
Well, I'm last, and I'm hitting a lot of Buccaneers. Everybody going for the Buccaneers to, move on and everything. But I'm going to play devil's advocate. So I feel like Dak
Keep in
Prescott.
mind, his Buccaneers to Saints, Cowboys.
Okay, when all right, all right, all right, all right. We didn't have to do that. But
Picking up a
I'm
fair
going
to
to.
let people know.
Yeah, it's fair. You're right. You're right. So I'm, going to play devil's advocate here. I feel like Dak is primed to have a breakout game. I feel like it's not only going to be, it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be
Man,
a
put me in
breakout.
sleep. I've heard that before.
Listen, I feel like Dak is primed to have a breakout game against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, granted, they're in the playoffs, but I get it. The regular season record doesn't matter when you're in the playoffs and everything, but this
I
isn't the
wish you
same.
could see my face right now. I know. I wish you could. I wish
No,
just
listen. So I get it. The playoffs, so regular season record doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, this
Yeah.
isn't the same, Buccaneers team that was competing for a Super Bowl like 2 years ago. I
Yeah.
feel like
I'm with you with that.
the Cowboys have it. They could go into Tampa. They play in Tampa, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
They play in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Cowboys could go in Tampa and beat the Buccaneers. I feel like it's.
They
I feel like
should.
it's. I feel like it's totally
Everything for
doable.
them. They should do this.
I
They
feel
should
like,
win.
but if Dak is playing the way that he's been playing for these past couple of games, towards the end of the season, they're not going to have any chance. In order for the Cowboys to make a playoff run, at the end of the day, it's all in the hands of Dak Prescott.
And
I
the
feel like
running game. And the
in the
running
running
game. The
game.
running game was terrible last week.
That's what I'll say. Because the defense has been, for the most part, not bad. It's
Great.
really been Dak Prescott
Their
and the
defense is great.
offense. Yeah, the
Defense
defense is
is
great.
top three.
They're top three.
Top three defense.
Ooh.
Oh my,
Absolutely.
holy! So yeah, so I feel like in order for Dallas to make a playoff run, they're gonna have to look at the running game. They're gonna have to definitely see if Dak's able to rise up to the challenge. Because if Dak goes into Tampa Bay and throws like 3 picks, and we're
Yeah.
not even out of the first half yet, they're not going anywhere. And it's gonna be another one and done season for Dallas, and they're gonna have to go in the off season recessing. But I digress. But I got Dallas winning this game. I have them winning from a score of 28-17.
Wow. So you have them
Ooh.
handily whooping Brady in his own stadium.
I
Hey,
feel like this what I feel like is gonna
Hope
happen.
so.
I agree. I agree with you, Denari. I think Dak can. He has the potential to
Right.
just break out and just say, F the haters. I'm throwing it 40 yards down the field and I'm hitting
He
a
Not
does,
bunch
but
of
double.
we say this all the
QB hits.
time about him. About him.
But I feel like
It's possible though. It's not just because we say it all the time doesn't mean it won't happen.
yeah, it's definitely
Look,
That's
possible.
true. I
this is
mean,
what I'll
I
say.
just want to know how many chances do you give him? Because
I
every
don't know.
year with the
Superstars
Cowboys.
don't have two bad games. So if he goes
He's
in the if
superstar. He's a
listen, I didn't
star.
finish. If he goes in the Tampa Bay and he poops his pants, then we know about Dak.
But if
If
he
he
goes
goes
into
into
Tampa,
Tampa Bay
yeah.
and he lights it up, then
If
we know
he
about Dak.
if he goes
That's
into
what I said.
Tampa, if he goes into Tampa
Man,
Bay, throws for like 300
I
yards.
didn't say anyone was a superstar. I didn't say anyone was a star. I
mm,
said superstars don't have two bad games. If
If
he bounces back, then we can put him in a great conversation. If he doesn't, then we don't.
if
That's
Dak
it.
goes
he
off in Tampa Bay,
bounces back. He goes elite quarterback conversation, not superstar.
if
You're
Dak
not gonna
goes into
bump him up immediately from Mahomes and
See,
Josh Allen.
he's just biased because he's an Eagles fan. He doesn't really understand.
if Dak goes into Tampa Bay and take care of business against the Buccaneers and throws for 4 touchdowns and like 200 plus yards passing, then
The under 500 Buccaneers.
that doesn't matter. It's Tom Brady. That's the playoffs though. That's the
No,
playoffs.
you're right.
Hey,
You're
you
right.
play
You're right.
who
You're right.
play who's in front of you.
I'm,
Play who's in front of you.
I'm
Play
not
who's in
gonna
front
do
of you.
that. You're right. You're right. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. You're
Because
correct.
if it was the Saints, I mean, still, it would have been like the same thing, only
It
worse.
was this.
Like,
It
Well,
would.
Saints got
It
a
would.
good,
It would
great
kill
defense.
me to
Saints have
take.
a great defense.
but our
But
quarterback is our issue in
so
our
yeah,
offense.
that's our predictions for this week. We'll be back
Um.
next week
Um.
with the
Do
divisional.
like the rest like playoff predictions quickly one by one. Like not
So you want to
announce
finish it? You don't want to do it bi-weekly?
each game. Yeah, we each do one because it's gonna be for each person.
Let
I
me
can
pull
kick it
this
off
up.
if you want. I can go
Go ahead.
quick, And so, uh, uh, based off of who I had winning each game, I had 49ers, Seahawks. 49ers will host the game in the round. I had the Chargers beating the Jags. The Chargers play the Kansas City Chiefs. I had the Bills beating the Dolphins, so that they'll host Bengals because I have the Bengals winning. I have winning, so they'll come to Philly play the Eagles, and I have the Buccaneers winning, so they'll go to San Francisco and play San Francisco. Um, with that being said, I'll start in the NFC. I have the Eagles beat the Giants. I don't really know what to say here. We met pretty well against them. We crushed them in the past. Last week we didn't play very well against them. I will say, but I'm not that skeptical. I'm not worried about. It was Hurts's first game back. Blah 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 all day. I feel like the play call weak because you want it to protect your players playoffs and just kind of get that 1 seed and best. Anyway, I'd have the eating the Giants. I'd have the 49ers beating the Buccaneers, and the AFC. I will have take a deep breath. I have the Chargers beating the Chiefs. You heard
Whoa.
me.
What?
Let's talk about
You
later.
heard me,
All right, all right.
Turbo.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. My fault.
I have the Chiefs, and I have the Bengals. And then in the conference championships, I have the Bills beating the Chargers, and the Eagles beating the. And of course, I'm gonna take my Eagles to win the Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts being MVP. So yeah, those are my picks.
Okay, so I'll finish it off. So quickly, wild card round. I had the Jaguars, I had the Bengals, I had the Bills, I had the Bucks, the Giants, the 49ers. No surprises here. DeMar Hamlin rematch. You got the Bengals and Bills. I got the Bills.
Mar
This could go
Hamlin
either
rematch
way.
is just crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna get a real look. I mean, Bengals played
That
really well before
just
that,
sounded.
but yeah. This is a flip of a coin, but I have the Bills. They're gonna be at home, so that might be something. Chiefs are gonna roll over the Jaguars. The Eagles hopefully can roll over the Giants. And the 49ers are just gonna destroy. This is gonna be a very boring week. And then Chiefs, Bills, I have the Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes drags his nuts over the Bills. at a neutral site. Doesn't matter. Bills Mafia travels really well, but Chiefs Kingdom travels well as well. Um, I don't know if the Eagles can take the 49ers. I don't know. I have the 49ers winning. I just don't know if I can trust the Eagles against such a great team.
Can you trust Brock
Um,
Purdy?
I can, because he hasn't shown me anything that says he's a bad quarterback. Um, and then I have the 49ers winning the Super Bowl.
That's respectable, but it's is a whole different level, especially coming to the link.
I know, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not counting the Eagles out. I'm just saying I don't know. And
That's
then
cool.
I have the
Yeah.
49ers winning the Super Bowl
Okay.
over the Chiefs.
So what happens to Brock after that?
I don't know. I really don't, because what Brock Purdy has done has not been great. He's just been good enough. So I don't
agree
think
with
he's
that.
the future.
I agree.
He's not a Pro Bowler. He's not a All Pro. He's not a top 10 quarterback. He's a game. I think he's a definition of a game manager. He won't turn the ball over, but he's not going to rocket it 50 yards downfield in double coverage like Justin Herbert or Josh Allen will. I think he's just good enough to win you a game.
Styles of quarterback.
I mean, the only way I think the Eagles will surefire beat the 49ers is if Kyle Shanahan is dumb enough to put Jimmy G out there.
Because he
win
can
by
come back.
70. Because Jimmy G is not he can come back. Jimmy G is not out of the picture. So
I'd be more scared with Jimmy G. Pretty.
that's interesting. We can talk about that after this is over, but we gotta go quickly. Denari, I'm actually very interested because Denari's an idiot, so I think he's actually gonna play some really crazy games.
I'm not gonna lie. Can I just question?
That was crazy.
Listen, can I give my like AFC champ and my NFC champ and my Super Bowl champ?
Go ahead.
All right. So from the AFC, I got the Bills coming out the AFC, and NFC. Y'all not gonna like this, but y'all definitely gonna think I'm crazy. NFC, I don't got Philly. I don't got Philly coming out, but I got. Why not? I got San Francisco.
Okay.
And I got Buffalo.
How are we gonna think that's easy, bro?
If it's not Philly, it's San Francisco.
That's what I'm saying. He said you don't got
yeah.
I thought he was gonna say Minnesota or something.
Bro, I was thinking about saying
fucking Seattle.
I was waiting for him to say.
I was thinking about saying Seattle, but I was worried I was gonna get kicked off the podcast. Somebody said something.
Oh, John.
I'm saying.
Nah, so I got the Bills and I got the the Bills and the 49ers, and I got the Bills winning the Super Bowl.
Hey, I would love to see the Bills win the Super Bowl.
If it's not the
That'd be
Eagles,
tough.
I want it to Bills.
All right,
That'd be
Javi,
tough.
finish us off. Last
All
thing
right.
we're gonna do. Javi's predictions.
I'm gonna take Jacksonville, Bengals, and Buffalo in the AFC. I'm gonna take Tampa Bay, Minnesota, and San Francisco in the NFC. Kansas versus Jacksonville. Patrick Mahomes claps them, goes on to the championship, AFC championship game. Bills, Bengals. Bills barely come out. I'm gonna take them in the AFC championship game. NFC, give me the Eagles over the Tampa Bay. Give me San Francisco over Minnesota. Bills. I think Bills barely get the revenge game out, and they head on to the Super Bowl. And then Eagles Niners. I have no idea. It's a coin toss. Give me the Eagles though, and Eagles win the chip. Let's go.
Sure. Yeah, sir.
Okay, I like that, dude. It seems like we have the same 4 teams. We all had the same 4 teams. So except
The
I think
Chargers.
I think one idiot said Chargers, but
Chargers is crazy.
That is insanity.
So yeah, so we either have the Eagles, 49ers, or Bills. None of us had the Chiefs. That's interesting.
I just don't see it.
We'll be back. We'll be back next week to go over our picks and
Just correct I was. Yeah, if you made it this far, let us know in the comments. Comment us on Instagram or
plug your Instagram.
as-
Go listen
so
to
that you
Max's podcast.
Max has picks along with the best team, the role player team.
Okay.
I'm gonna be posting my official playoff picks on my podcast on my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Philly to Fame. I appreciate if you guys check that out.
That's from Philly to Fame, FORM, Philly. to fame.
The letter
Same.
2. Or sorry,
Yeah.
dumbass. The number 2.
The letter 2.
Javier
It's late,
Gonzalez.
All right, it is
Yes, sir.
30 a.m.
Yeah, I have work tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp. I have to go to sleep.
No,
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you to Javier. Thank you to Max for being on the show. You know, as always,
Thank you to
guys.
you guys. Thank you to you guys.
No problem, no problem. As always, you guys. You know, just thank you guys for tuning into another, installment of the Young Bulls podcast, man. We'll catch y'all later. Just feel free to listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And I want to thank y'all. Any last words, y'all?
Yeah, come on, give it up to Denario. He does so much work behind the scenes.
He does.
And Jamal
He
too,
does
and
all the
Jamal too.
promotional stuff. He does the edits.
And Jamal too, man. And Jamal too. I cannot do it without him.
Man, Maul don't do anything.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Jamal did recruit the guy that drafted the best team. That's all I'm gonna say, though.
Hey,
Oh,
my
yeah, he did
protege,
recruit me.
man.
You're right, he
I'm
did
so
recruit me.
proud.
He did recruit me, Javi.
Denari was like,
Okay.
By the way, you who you want?
Okay.
Denari was like,
let me get leave from you,
are
Javi.
you sure Javi's gonna be good or he's gonna troll? I was like, nah, Javi's gonna lock in. Trust me.
Hey, I'm a believer. I'm a believer for sure. But thank y'all for tuning in.
Believing in me, man. I appreciate that.
Thank y'all for tuning into the podcast, man. As always, we'll catch y'all later. Peace.